Hello. I thought maybe you might be wondering what all these plants were that were around my dragon fruits within my orchard. So what I've done here is companion planting, so sort of a permaculture thing where you plant plants with the rest of the stuff, and that's supposed to, promote beneficial insects, help the soil, and it's just good in general. So as you can see, my orchard, it's just mulch. There's nothing really there. Their weeds will come up and I usually weed whack them with a snip, which, back in the day we used to spray them with Roundup, which no good. No more Roundup, no more poisons. I'm done with that shit. So now I weed whack. But obviously because I'm doing that, I'm not letting them come to flower. You get nice clovers coming up, all sorts of weeds, but we don't want them to become a jungle in a sense. I still like to be a little bit neat. So what I did, I planted a few plants that I know are beneficial and make nice flowers. So what I've done, these yellow ones, these are tansies. Now tansy it's beautiful, it brings so much pollinators into the garden, and it's also got some sort of compound that deters insects like flies and mosquitoes. It's really good because down here, especially when you're pollinating in the afternoon, it gets so bloody bad with mosquitoes. I get smashed. So I put these around. I mean, it hasn't made that much of a difference, but better than nothing. But I'll tell you what makes a difference. Sometimes I'll be out here doing whatever and I'll be getting smashed with flies. And look, it's not recommended because some people may have allergies and may have sensitive skin. But honestly, especially now while they're flowering, I'll pick some up. I'll grab like this. I'll just literally go like this to my face, and they'll stop pissing me off, eh? Like seriously, it does work. Though I was reading into it, and they do say you got to be careful because it has got some compound that can affect sensitive skin. So don't just go smearing this stuff all over your face. But it adds a bit of beauty to the garden, to the orchard, sorry. And it brings all sorts of insects. Like look, I'm not going to, good luck showing you, but there's a native bee here flying around, Australian native bee. We get all sorts of insects pollinating here. And you know what? Maybe, just maybe, if you see right next to it, that's a bruni. My fingers are crossed that potentially there'll be some beneficial insects around that may, especially night ones that are going to pollinate. And hopefully they'll see these nice bruni flowers and go, oh yeah, I'm going to go there and hopefully pollinate them. I mean, we still need pollen from another dragon fruit, but you know what I mean? It's just bringing beneficial insects in and deterring the annoying ones. And then here we've got a comfrey plant. Comfrey is what we call a dynamic accumulator in permaculture, which basically means it's got a very deep taproot, and that taproot is able to mine deep in the ground, getting all the rock phosphate, so you can pick up a lot of phosphorus, potassium, magnesium, all that sort of rock-based minerals that plants need. Comfrey is really good at mining that. It goes really down and it accumulates it. So what a lot of people do, they'll weed whack it, right, or cut it back, and you can use it as a good mulch, a strong mulch for your things. And not only that, you can just cut it and leave it where it is, and all those nutrients that it's brought up, they stay here, and it brings them all up to the surface. So all these dragon fruit I've got, this being planted between them, in time it's going to get bigger and bigger, and I'm hoping a lot of the phosphorus and stuff can be mined out of the ground and brought up for these things to have a go at. It's honestly beautiful, and comfrey is a very good plant. They call it nip bone. So if you've ever got like a wound or something, traditionally you rub it on your wound and it supposedly helps the healing process. And you can make a tea out of it and stuff. I haven't done much with it. Give it to the animals every now and then, the guinea pigs, the chickens, quails, they love it. But it's just another handy thing. You look at my orchard, like I'll show you here. You see, there's so much space. What am I going to do? Just leave it vacant just with dragon fruit? I want to have more things happening here. And I do intend to fill this right up. Once the tansies are done, maybe they'll self-seed and we'll get some more next year. In the middle row here, I've planted some This is a black currant. There's a few black currants along there. They're not doing the best. I don't know why. Maybe it's too clayey, the soil here. Marigolds, they're doing all right as well. This is an old Maltese Bambanella. It's like a small pear. You know, it's a big old tree. I could have knocked it down, but I thought, stuff it. Memory of my grandfather, so he grew it here, so I thought I'll leave it here, and you know, bit of shade for this bloody tree here, because that's on the north side of that tree. But yeah, so as you can see, look, I've got another comfrey there, more comfreys between them. Basically, yeah. And look, they're not watered, like they haven't got irrigation to these companion plants. I just planted them right next to them. My pots are bottomless, so you know, if the water, when they get watered, then the water will seep out and they will get watered. That's probably why these tansies up here have done so well, because they're on the higher ground. I don't know, but yeah, so that's what I'm doing, companion planting, bringing this orchard a little bit more life than just dragon fruit. See, look at this, look how much beautiful insects we've got here. Look, 2 native bees on there. We've got soldier beetles here, having a bit of fun. It's really good to have all this stuff. So give it a go, don't be afraid. If you want to establish an orchard, fill the gaps in with little bits and pieces, a bit of comfrey, a bit of whatever. Just make a bit of life here. Don't just have a dull orchard with nothing else.